We began about 5 years ago to try to create a data-driven approach to road funding. We knew across America the infrastructure is declining. Roads and bridges need to be maintained. So in 2013, we engaged an outside consultant who created a tool that showed us all of the ways we could fund roads and good, better, best, and rate us using the same metrics. And we were in the lower third in the nation. And that's not good because we're the crossroads of America. So in using that tool and some studies from Purdue University, from the Indiana Department of Transportation, we knew that we needed at least $300 million more a year to stop the decline in our roads and bridges. That's just to stop the decline, to do preservation and maintenance. The number for locals was like $470 million, almost $1 billion. So what we tried to do was come up with a plan that would be, at least in the intermediate long term, that was stable and predictable. We know the gasoline tax, which is how we paid for roads for years, that revenue is declining. And because in 2025, the president and the manufacturers have agreed to CAFE standards, which say 55 miles to the gallon. That means about half the revenue we had before. So the bill that we have adjusts for inflation, which hasn't been done since 1988 for trucks and since 2002 for cars. Second of all, we tried to get all of the sales tax for gasoline. Now we can only do about 5/7 this year, and move it over so it's paying for roads, so the people who use the roads are paying for them. That creates a hole in the budget. So to fix that, about $590 million goes to smoking-related Medicaid costs. About half of the people on Medicaid smoke. The people most vulnerable to price are 16 to 23-year-olds and pregnant women, because when women become pregnant, the costs of having a child are pretty unpredictable, and most women wisely choose, when they choose between cigarettes or things for the baby, they choose for the baby. So we get a double benefit. By adding a user fee of $1 a pack to cigarettes, we reduce the number of people smoking, and as a direct result, reduce the amount of Medicaid costs, but in the interim, we plug the hole created in the budget. So, and then in the end, when we looked at the long-term impacts, we decided that over the next 10 years, we could do a small income tax cut for the average tax-paying Hoosier. So net-net, we gain the money to stop the decline in our roads and bridges, help the locals and supply them with tools. And we've said to the locals for a long time, we're not going to raise the taxes and you spend it. You have to run for office. You need to be accountable. So we'll give you the tools, but you've got to be part of the team. But the bill, as we've done it with the stabilization of the gasoline tax and moving the gasoline sales tax over, gives every local entity about a 50% increase in their motor vehicle road fund. So they have new tools and new money.